ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. 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 Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. 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 Enemy about to score. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. 1 minute remaining. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill. Enemy team took the hill. 30 seconds remaining. Enemy team nearing victory. Defeat. Enemy halfway to victory.
Gen.G versus Cloud9, and Cloud9 disappointing so far, Eli, based on their stellar results in Arlington.
Yeah, this would be a pretty big blow to Cloud9 to lose this, I would say. I mean, Gen.G no slouches, but they've not been performing this tournament either, right? Like, Gen.G's kind of been struggling, but they're looking to be on pace to be up 2-0 in this series with Cloud9 with their backs against the wall.
Breakingshot. Earns the cleanup on his Sab. Might just be 2 here. Use of the thrust, has an extra second to stay alive, but he's windmilling against Lethul.
Lethul had no business winning that fight.
We just got some extra kilowatts for the for the venue electricity, man, because that was...
The windmill is powering the Xboxes in the open bracket. Thank you for that one. But Gen.G need to get back into this. Or sorry, Cloud9 needs to get back into this, and it could have started with that play from Lethul.
41-36 here as Gen.G have a 6 kill, now commanding. See what I did there? Lead on Cloud9. Yeah, we're gonna be gassing up Command Station throughout the rest of the year, if that. Much less the weekend, because man, that was thrilling. Now she gets to defend the crown at the next LAN event. So I know we just switched gears back to the 4v4, but I am still just so hyped up. We got to lock in here. 42-41. Gen.G on top by 1. It was just a 6-kill game, Eli.
I know. They were up by 6 when we tuned in. Cloud9 have fought back in the last minute or so. It is a 1-kill difference still. Lethul outputting lots of damage, trusting his team will follow up on it. He goes down, but Hill did get traded out. Lots of trades occurring. All these benefit Gen.G. Every single kill traded in the last 30 seconds there.
46-45 as Lethul find a clutch one here to tie things up with 4 kills left for both of these two teams. Sceptify has the high side positioning on top bank, so Lethal's going to go down low and then tempted high-low proposal here. They're not having a very easy time pushing through pink. RyaNoob with the nades absolutely pulverizes it instead. Demolishes the positioning that Cloud9 wanted, and that might just seal the deal, shut the door for Gen.G, as it looks like it might just. 49-46, needing just one more as Lethul trying to stay alive in the fridge. KingNick has his positioning called out, and RyaNoob with a sticky. How fitting.
That looked like it.
Insta-exploded.
Was it an insta-explode? Yeah, it wasn't like. I think a frag might have detonated it in midair.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. 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 Ball dropped. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Ball out of bounds. Ball incoming. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. 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 Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
A lot of snakes lurking in that lower bracket. A very
Wow, Gen.G now up 2-0 on Cloud9. Now, they are down in this particular game,
Enemy
but
halfway to victory.
is Gen.G about to do it again? Nobody, yeah, just write them off. They're not getting top 8. And this would be for top 8. So, man, nothing but ups to the old wily veterans for Gen.G. Breakingshot probably the youngest player on Gen.G, but even he's been at it for a few years now.
typically it's RyaNoob like beating his old teammates, but has any member of Cloud9 teamed with Ryan? I feel like
Well, Lethul, right? At some point.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think they actually teamed early in his career.
Early.
Or in both of their careers.
This was long ago. This is actually,
like Halo Reach, Halo 3, end of Halo 3 maybe.
yeah.
Those combines when they were both unknown entities.
Yep. That is crazy. The two Combine kids duking it out here. As Lethul goes up against a familiar foe.
Enemy has the ball.
Dropping on board with the man himself. Just kidding. Switching gears here to bubu. Dubu, who is down. As RyaNoob makes his way through the mid-bridge. He's got the camo. No interest in grabbing the grapple. He's got a first priority, and that's taking down the oddball carrier. Sticky frag for the death from the grave. No, it does not connect. So it looks like Breakingshot will be able to grab onto that oddball though, and 3-4 go down for Cloud9. That was filthy. It wasn't clean, but it got the job done.
Now it's Cloud9 with 99 in this round though, so Gen.G I think maybe just trying to get their footing in this game. Probably don't expect to win it. It's technically possible, but
If anyone could do this, Eli, it's freaking RyaNoob, bro.
yeah.
It's RyaNoob.
I just think that the bigger goal in this moment should not be to win this round. It's,
Oh,
yeah, he
what a
just
sneak. He was the last player alive.
he don't care, bro. He's flying
But
in.
you're right. He was trying to set up for...
Like you need to build momentum and like get your footing and like have a good setup that feels all right, and then take that into the next round, right?
Does RyaNoob have everyone on Gen.G rocking the E-United skins?
At least KingNick and yeah, they're all repping it. You're right, actually. I like that. I think that maybe he's trying to rekindle some of the magic that
Yeah.
Tier 1 roster had.
Nothing happens by chance, Eli. That is purposeful. I'm glad I noticed it too, because that's kind of interesting. It doesn't have much of an impact on the game, but the mental and, like you said, the camaraderie, and let's play for something, right? Let's call back to the years where we were very successful. RyaNoob and KingNick at one point were making their way to the top 4 and potentially even crashing the party in the grand finals. So this is an interesting callback to the days of yesteryear when E United was in Halo competition as bubu dubu peels back RyaNoob with the perfect shot with the shock rifle. But 3 go down for Cloud9. I've been noticing the numbers dwindling for Cloud9, but that score on the board keeps going up. Now Gen.G has it, though.
I would say this is a good game type for both teams. Like, I would say this is probably one of both of these teams' favorite game types to play. Ryan has historically always loved recharge ball. So has bubu dubu. I feel like it's kind of both of their comfort zones, so it should be interesting to see which one of these teams comes out ahead. Nick kind of in a weird situation, trying to buy time for his squad to show up. And unfortunately, his squad goes down, as does he.
Tied up, 18 all.
Enemy has the ball.
It is Cloud9 who seem to have the better position to score more time. Sab has it, but he's dropping it, maybe rotating it up to goal. This is what it looks like is occurring here, but the 4 push, excuse me, is on for Gen.G. All bubu dubu can watch and let him know that the cavalry is coming. You got to find a way to get into the action. That's exactly what bubu and his teammate are trying to do here. Great recognition of the situation. Bubu dubu left his long shots to get up close and personal because that matched the counter attack from Gen.G.
Yeah, great heads-up awareness. Bubu is definitely good for that, almost always. Finds a way through, and he's going to get ball time. Skep on this side, holding down the elevator spawns. And now because of this positioning, anticipating the rotation through long haul, I don't think they noticed that KingNick got through, though. KingNick might mess things up there in the pipes.
Sceptify goes down to Common. As we hop on board here with Sab. Quick trigger finger with that green gun. Trades out again. As Common goes down as well. Now RyaNoob next to the ball. Cannot grab that yet. He's got way too much pressure on him. Another trade out. That's 3-4 trades in a row, Eli.
Lots of trades. That's going to benefit the team in the lead, which right now is Cloud9, of course. Looks like Gen.G in better positioning to get the next ball grab, but two of them go down. Cloud9 very likely to push ahead here, and they're going to just grab the ball and run with it, looking like a raccoon stealing the cat food out of the bowl.
With 2 hands scooping it up.
But instead, it's Sab is the raccoon in this case, stealing the ball and taking it all the way to back C. And Sceptify with the big double as well.
Ball dropped.
Well, we brought up the reverse sweep trampoline in that complexity versus optics series. That was a far cry for actuality, but this might be it for Cloud9. This is that reverse sweep trampoline setup where you know you can go toe-to-toe with Gen.G. You just haven't put it together yet. So maybe this 20-minute run of oddball gets them back in the series, currently down 2-0. Watch out.
Watch out indeed. Cloud9, I think, type of gritty guys that will kind of dig deep in moments like this.
Oh no!
I think Ryan wanted that ball to come with him. Didn't want to go to the ball. But I do feel like this game mode, if Cloud9 do come ahead with a win here, that could be a lot of momentum to carry them to win this series.
No, absolutely. This would be a whole new series if Cloud9 were to win this one, but it's Gen.G for now. The oddball in their hands, down by 28 seconds. And RyaNoob to collect the slay onto Sceptify, does that with the finishing headshot. Around, trying to find next. As it looks like Cloud9 are trying to sneak a rotation through the white hall, and they do!
That's the second time now Sab's done that.
Right under his nose!
Just grabs it and hits 3 curb slides, and he's back C in a matter of seconds. The rest of the squad are here ready to protect him. Bubu and Lethul get 2 kills. That means this ball is going to be held for a bit longer. Ryan making a somewhat of a questionable push, but no, they forced the play ball. That's actually a pretty big deal. And now they're going to spawn next to it as well. So what I thought was questionable was the genius in action of Ryan.
That's like when RyaNoob jumped off the map and said, I did that on purpose just so I could have a better spawn position. That's exactly what we just saw there with that reset. They're still down by a considerable margin, 41 seconds. But with 2 minutes left in regulation, there is still plenty of time to come back in this one. Sceptify goes down. That's a big slay for Gen.G. It gives them a +1 outcome as they're on the ball.
That was a really good moment for Breakingshot as well. He purposefully backed up so Skep could not get the melee kill. Gets the kill cleanly. Now he's still alive here and able to fight. Dodges 1 grenade, but lands on another with the grapple. Ryan's going to punch Sab in the forehead, get that slay. And more time that burns off the clock, the better for Cloud9. Gen.G need to hold on to it more than they juggle it here.
RyaNoob, tricky fight, earns the trade against his rival, Lethul. As Sceptify now, sliding his way through the C platform, doubles back towards the tower instead. Must have gotten some alert, some communication. As he's now spotted, Breakingshot takes him down, 2 down on each side as the oddball sits precariously in between bottom gold stairs in the long haul. As Sep looks to pick up another one. He does against Common. 1 fingernail worth of health, and he stays alive with it. I can't believe that wasn't a trade.
Well, I mean, what happened there was one of Sceptify's teammates shot him once, so he recognized the shield flash, knowing that he had been shot once already, so he goes for the 2-shot beatdown instead of the 3, so good recognition of the shield there.
Brilliant recognition there. It's tough to slow down time and space when it's coming at you fast. Frenetic as Sab and Sceptify both go down. So too do 2 for Gen.G as Common to push up onto bubu. Dubu, the shield battle is his, and he cleans up on it. Jesse goes down. Common stays alive. More importantly, he's got the high side positioning at gold, and Gen.G have the oddball. So despite having only 57 seconds left in regulation and a 30-second deficit, they can certainly do this, and it's starting to look even more likely as RyaNoob picks up 1, looking for 2. Everyone's weak and scattering like ants in the summer heat. Oh my God, Gen.G might just do it.
This is insane. RyaNoob has been on a tear this life. Wow, if you got that one, that would have been massive. Sceptify lives by the skin on his teeth. And he gets a trade before finally being taken down. But that could be the catalyst. Now the rest of Cloud9 can move a little bit more easily across the map.
40 seconds left. 3 go down momentarily for Cloud9. Only Breakingshot down for Gen.G. If Common could just keep his shields, play his life, but he's got all the help he needs. They're at top A, but KingNick does drop. And with every drop of Gen.G, the clock drops too. And with the oddball in possession, even if you have all 4 up, Eli, it's a 3v4 best case scenario. So the clock is really playing a factor in the end game. 20 seconds left.
It's a big kill from Sceptify, shutting down a RyaNoob who certainly had ill intentions for Gen.G. But yeah, right now they're just playing keep away. Ball is left in an open space. They can easily be shot. What's the plan here from Gen.G? They have to go. They've kind of sat and thought about that for too long, I think.
No time to think. You got to make your move. You got to play like your hair's on fire. And maybe Cloud9 catch fire here, Eli.
Enemy captured your flag. Enemy captured your flag. flag returned. Enemy captured your flag.
Certainly something, and they're going to have a lot more something they need to accomplish to get further in this tournament. That's just for top 8, so I think their match for top 6 is going to be a bit more difficult, but another match for top 8 here, Gen.G, Cloud9, and it's tied up. Next cap will win this game.
7 minutes left on the clock, but the pacing of this one tells us we might not get all the way to 0-0 as both teams need just one more score to potentially win the series if you're Gen.G and send it to Game 5 if you're Cloud9. So the tension is rising here. Who's going to clutch up and be the more icy squad when it's very difficult to do, though? This is where the nerves start to become a factor. But we know bubu is pretty calm, cool, and collected. He's very zen-like. He does go down, so he's going to have 10 seconds to meditate.
Both flags right here under the base of Cloud9. Lethul finds the double kill as well. This is looking very favorable for them to close it out. Lethul going to wisely move forward and push that player back, trusting that a teammate will be the one to grab this flag. And Common knows where he is, shoots him in the toes on the jump. And does Common just get the re?
God. It's got 1 second. Oh, but bubu picks it up. Nobody can make that freaking jump until bubu finally does.
And it's 3 dead for Gen.G. This should be the game, but KingNick with the Rockets!
Oh! KingNick with the double with the Rockets, the triple with the Bandit, has it on the run, and the counter cap's coming through. This might be the nastiest clutch to win a series all weekend.
Keep in mind, they still have to return their flag, though. Another member of C9 just touched it. So we've got a standoff situation, but KingNick with a Herculean effort to keep his team alive to potentially close this out.
Freaking way, and it's about at the 0% chance for Gen.G to win again, but hey, last time that happened, KingNick clutched up, but you can't clutch up if you're dead, and all 4 are. And Cloud9 wins Game 4 and sends us to a Game 5.
Oh my God. I was just about to say what you just said. I was like, oh, it's 3 dead for Gen.G. KingNick's the only guy, and then...
All right, here we go. We got a Game 5 we're going to cover for you guys. Gen.G versus Cloud9, man. This is an intriguing matchup. I feel like going into this, you would have thought Cloud9 had a 60-40 edge. But right now, at this point in time, Eli, it's 50-50.
It's a coin flip. It's become a 52% favor to Cloud9 now after they take a 3-1 lead early. Camo as well, and guess who's got it? How many times have we said this guy's the best camo player? It looks like Gen.G knew that. They're going to not let him go to work.
Speaking of tendencies, Eli, that's one of the downsides to being one of the best at something. People know to expect you to go for the snipe, the camo, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
A point on the map you like to play, right? You like the Eli, I heard. As KingNick.
True.
True, that's right. Stickies from long range, no, a little bit off to the right. So that's going to land on the wall of the snipe tower, not on the suit of bubu. And he's right now he's just trying to maintain possession of this sniper. He's got a full rack left to work with. You cannot give that up to Cloud9, especially up by 1. It's going to continue on. Now up by 2. Nasty back and a headshot for KingNick on one of the best snipers in the HCS, which is exactly why I said just holding on to this is a win, because you don't like it. You don't let Sab get it, and now Sab goes down to it.
Got a lot of good snipers in this lobby, if I'm being completely honest, but you're right, just living with it, being the team that controls it, so valuable here. I also like that KingNick didn't decide to be the hero in that last kill, but that was a disgusting no-scope.
Oh!
He's got one more bullet to work with. Can he hit it?
Oh, he's gonna hit that.
Oh, Quigley!
The collateral! The triple as well! KingNick popping off once again! Up by 3 or Gen.G, and it's all after that triple kill. Collateral, Quigley, KingNick's popping off.
Through the dome of one into the body of another, and then a trade to give his team a 3-kill lead, and you got to imagine they're popping off after that.
That's not his only improbable triple of this series.
Remember I said he's got 1 bullet, can he hit it? He got 2 kills with that bullet. My God.
And he did the same when he got the other. It was a Quigley with the Rockets earlier.
Yeah.
So there's something 2-for-1s for KingNick, and now he's got a 4.0 KD. Unbelievable. 4 kills for every death, as he will go down.
2 kills for every.
2 kills for every death. There we go. Thank you. Math is hard. Sniping is not.
Actually, no, you were
13
right,
to 11. Okay. No, you were right.
No, you were right.
15 to 12 here. 3 go down for Cloud9, and it's all 4 after Lethul falls. It's a 4-kill lead and a camo for Gen.G. And uh-oh, watch out. KingNick's got it. He doesn't need any other advantages. He seems fine.
4-kill lead, camo in hand. Spawns favoring, I would say, Cloud9. But
oh! The repulsor plasma, did it still connect?
I think it did. I think Sab just successfully repulsed a fully charged plasma shot. This series has been insane.
Dude. Oh my God. This has been
Full
nuts.
snipe in the hands of Sab.
And this is exactly what I said earlier. You do not want Sab to have the snipe if you're a Gen.G fan, because Sab is sneakily one of the best snipers in HCS. Back when we did the Honda Fan Cup 1v1s, live fire, he never lost a map because he was getting 8, 9 snipes for every 15 he needed. Not hitting the no-scopes there, unfortunate. But that just points to, again, how huge that takedown was for Gen.G. They're in the lead. They got the snipe, common with it, going for the no-scope, doesn't connect it on a bubu dubu, but he stays alive with it, which for now, Eli, is a win condition for Gen.G.
They have a 6-kill lead. Look at the pressure coming in from Cloud9. They actually send 3 to sandbags. They know Common has snipe, but they want to apply enough pressure for him that he can't find his comfort zone. Trades are coming through on both sides. Now it's 3 unanswered for Gen.G, and they take a 9-kill lead. This is spiraling out of control for Cloud9.
That's the fastest I've ever seen an old man move, as Common secures the G-slide and the kill with it. 2 shots left to work with. QT's back to its initial spawn point. With 1 shot left, Eli, what, Quigley?
Imagine him QTing back and no-scoping him in the face. That would be the most baller play possible. All right, he does go back through, and they've done it with perfect timing. They got 3 unanswered, and now it's a 12-kill lead.
Cloud9, despite making roster changes, this still looks like the same Cloud9 we've seen for the last year. They just do not ice up in Game 5s for whatever reason.
What is going on?
This isn't even close.
I feel like bubu dubu just hasn't been able to get it done on land for whatever reason in recent times. I don't know if it's him. I don't know what's going on with this squad, or if Gen.G is just rising to the moment here. Did just see Gen.G finish top 8 in the last tournament. Look to do it again here as they still have a 10-kill lead and another camo due to RyaNoob.
I think RyaNoob's worked his way up the top 25 list in Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Despite not winning a Halo Infinite tournament, which might sound crazy to say, but his longevity and ability to accomplish and stay at the top within that top 8,
no matter who's on
who's on his team. And more often than not, it's rookies. It's guys who have never even been on land. They've never even played in front of the big lights and the cold, frigid AC of a LAN venue before. And that's an adjustment to make. It sounds silly, but that's hard to do in your first event. But RyaNoob carries these players along so well, instills every lesson he's learned along the way throughout his career into his new teammates. And no matter who he's teaming with, he comes out on top.
It's incredible to watch, honestly. They have moved things a little bit. The needle has moved. Cloud9 have clawed their way back to an 8-kill deficit. This is still technically doable, but it's got to be some 4 deads without losing a single player, I think, for them to come back for real.
And KingNick got heat checked. He was once 8-2, now 12-9, so he's fallen off the pace a little bit. Still having a fantastic game. He's the MVP of Game 5. Don't let me get it twisted here. 7 assists, now 8, no less. And a 10-kill lead for Gen.G. They are comfortably in position to secure another top 8. And who knows? This is the top 6 team they'd be defeating. Could Gen.G go that far?
I gotta know who's on the other end of this bracket, because
hype him up, Eli.
I'm looking at the main stage and I see Shopify down in the first game against FaZe Clan. Can you imagine a world where Shop and Optic are both in lower bracket?
God. Someone's getting top 4 at best.
Yeah.
And maybe even top 8.
5 minutes
Yeah.
remaining.
Unreal. Seismic shift occurring in the Halo community right now, as some of the hungry up-and-coming teams and some of the downtrodden, forgotten veterans continue to find ways to clutch up in the end. 39-37 now. Cloud9 have brought it back to within 8. They really need to get to within 4 here in the next 5 slays, now 4 for Gen.G. If they can get it to 45-41, they still have a chance, but man, they got a lot of work left to do to get to that point.
Ryan can't get cozy with the sniper. Doesn't matter though, he's gonna reroute through bottom center. By the way, Shop did come out ahead on that. Some clutch plays at the end, but 9 kills are the difference. And KingNick has a perfect route with the camo. They don't expect it. Perfect shots.
God.
And the trade, pulling it to a now 11 kill lead.
KingNick in Season 1 was thought of by many members of the community, casters even, that he needed to call it quits, to hang up the sticks. Instead, Eli, he played more Halo. He started winning Halo CE tournaments against the Ogres even, I believe, or I think it was with Ogre 1 or 2. And just finds ways to show he's not done yet. And hey, I don't blame him, man. Bag all you want, shoot all the dead bodies you want, hit the tricky 360 all you want, because KingNick was left for dead, and now he's thriving.
This guy's incredible, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's been so impressive since the season started. The pop-off is in. No crazy words being said. No bad blood, I don't think, between these two teams. But, man.
Big roar, though. Big roar.
You got to feel for Cloud9.